Andrew, for the morning, how are things looking for that commute?
A little bit of a break from the heavy rain, at least, Marilee, but it is going to be really muggy, really uncomfortable. I'd say the afternoon and evening commute probably a little bit more iffy than the morning, just because we'll be tracking more showers and some thunderstorms. Showers, thunderstorms, and a marginal risk for severe weather for a large portion of the state. That's going to give us the better chance for flash flooding versus tornadoes, wind, or hail. That's wind going away and toward the radar up against each other. This is where we're looking at the rotation. So New Alexandria, right now, there is a confirmed observed tornado literally right on top of you. So you need to be in your shelters. Again, don't panic, because that's where accidents can happen too. You want to remain calm, but you want to do the right thing to protect yourself and your family. And that is getting into a storm shelter or getting into an interior portion of your house. Well, the worst of the weekend weather is over and out of the way. In fact, we're going to be looking at clearing skies, more comfortable weather by the time we wake up on Sunday, with many of us in the upper 50s and low 60s, a good 8 to 10 degrees cooler than where we were on Saturday morning. Atmosphere also very dry, so it'll take a little bit of time before the snow that falls actually reaches the ground. You can't fall off the floor, right? Only going up from here. In fact, already a little sneak peek of sunshine for the day on Saturday. Sunday, almost everybody back into mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, and we have a fantastic way to transition into the new work week. Heavy rain, some gusty winds, and maybe even some small hail, but the flash flooding, that's going to be the big story as we head into your Friday. Well, here we go. We are approaching the middle of the week now with shower and thunderstorm chances, as promised, making their way in for your Wednesday and for a good portion of your Thursday. I'm meteorologist Andrew Kozak. Got you covered as we head into your morning commute. Let's talk about some overnight headlines. First, through 7 a.m. It is cloudy. It's staying mild. The showers and the sprinkles will move in. They'll become a little heavier and a little steadier as we head into the heart of your Wednesday. It's a wet morning and a wet evening commute. There'll be a couple of storms, a few downpours, and then we head into Thursday. The main system is actually east of us Thursday, so it's more of a scattered light event, and there may even be a little bit of late clearing to our north Thursday night. Hey, we started your Tuesday off with mostly sunny skies, coming off a very nice improvement on Memorial Day. Now we track our next system with increasing clouds coming up across the Ohio Valley overnight and moving into Ohio as we approach the heart of your Wednesday. So everybody wakes up with clouds and showers. Let's talk about your skycast for Columbus and much of central Ohio. So overnight, again, we're going to see the clouds really thicken up, the showers come in, and there may even be a little bit of thunder, but no severe weather. First stop, 7 a.m., 59 degrees. Now, we will warm up. We still have a south wind, but it will most likely be a little cooler than what we saw on your Tuesday. 67 at lunchtime. Yes, you'll need your umbrella if you're going to be headed out the door during that time. Same thing for the evening commute. Your high temperature happening around 5 o'clock, 69 degrees, and again, a little rain and thunder will continue. Severe weather. I want to talk about that, but just quickly, because it's not underneath anybody here to get any severe weather. But back towards southwest Ohio, there's a marginal risk for the Cincinnati metro and right along the Ohio River. Maybe some gusty winds and some small hail, but even that looks very unlikely. Either way, we're going to keep our eye on the entire state. So to kind of summarize it up for you, it's a rainy Wednesday and Thursday. We do clear by mid to late Friday at the very least to the east, and then a sunny and warmer weekend ahead. In fact, the weekend is going to be gorgeous. The rain retreats Saturday into Sunday. We have mostly sunny skies. It becomes not only warm, but I may replace that word with hot by the time we get into next week. So the rain chances significantly diminished by the end of the week, non-existent over the weekend, while our temperatures, oh yeah, they don't just toe the line of average, they go way above that. From the 60s on Wednesday to the 80s on Saturday, nowhere else to go but up. All right, join me back here in less than 10 minutes. We'll go over your 7-day plan. We'll track the rain chances, going to pinpoint those better pool and lake weather days, and of course, I'll have an updated look at your 7-day forecast. Now a live look at your Storm Track Doppler radar. I want everybody to remain calm, but what I want you to do is understand that this is, from our perspective here, a very pronounced area of rotation, which would indicate that we have a tornado. Then on the flip side, on the ground, not only do we have observations of a tornado, but we have a confirmed report with this particular storm. So yes, this tornado warning is producing a tornado. That is confirmed. That said, take a deep breath. If you're in New Alexandria, anywhere along 151, heads up Wellsburg over toward Wells, and then along 7, you need to get to your shelters immediately. So here's what you need to do. If you're watching us from any of these areas across Jefferson and east central Jefferson County, right up along the border, what you need to do is make sure that if you have a basement, get to it right now. If you're in an area where you can hear the TV, you can hear my voice, we can kind of track it along with me, you could turn up the volume, head down to the basement. If you don't have a basement, it's okay, don't worry. Make sure you get to your first floor. Don't want to stay on, if you have a two-story house or three-story house, want to make sure that you're on the first floor. Get to a closet, an interior space, perhaps a bathroom that doesn't have a window, and make sure that you protect your head. Get your family in there, dog too. Make sure that you're crouching down. You make sure that you got your head covered. That's the most important thing, is to protect your head. Because if anything comes flying through a window, especially with the confirmed tornado that we have, you want to make sure that your head doesn't get hit. That's where so many injuries and unfortunately even worse happens when we have these situations. We'll box zoom in here, which allows me to just kind of get a little bit tighter. And then what we'll do is we'll go back and we'll take a look at the velocity. That's going to be showing us the rotation possibilities with this. And I am still right here, anywhere between Washington Courthouse, Williamsport, and now to the south. This would be potentially where we would have that rotation. And you can kind of take a look at where it was coming from, because we could put this into motion from the last couple of hours into the last couple of minutes. And there we go. There's the best area. You could almost see right before it got to 22. You could see the real pronounced rotation. Take a look right there. See that? Right there. So this would be south of Williamsport. If you are in this area or know anybody in this area, this would be the time right now to get to your storm shelters. And if I get a little bit further in, this is going to be south of New Holland, Williamsport. There's 207 and 138, Frankfort. At this point, if you're in Frankfort, I would at this point get to your storm shelters. Grab everybody, get to the bottom of your basement. If you don't have a basement, interior section of your house, bathroom, closet, no windows. You may have heard me say this several times this afternoon, but obviously people tune in and tune out, so we want to make sure everybody's up to date here. This is where we have a possible tornado right now. There is a tornado warning, and it is right now located, the best area of rotation where we would see it, south of New Holland, south of Williamsport, crossing over highway, we'll say 138, right before you get to 35. So let me pan down, because if you're in the Frankfort area, this is going to be affecting you, getting very close to you. I know it's a rural area, but there are still people here. Make sure that you've done all those things I just said. Interior, basement, if you don't have it, bathroom, closet, get down, crouch down, protect your head. Sometimes people put pillows or they drag a mattress down. All of that, it may seem like overkill, but it's not, because anytime you have this coming in, especially with winds that could potentially be up to 70 miles per hour outside of a tornado, you could be looking at broken glass, you could be looking at things flying through, especially if you're not in your basement. So you want to make sure you take precautions. It's easy to clean up and get back and be safe. It's not easy if you're not doing all those things.